How is everybody doing today? I'm trying to get all the streams set up. So, excuse me. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. Hello, and hello. I'm trying to get all the streams set up. All right. So first things first. I wanted to say happy Saturday to everybody. If you have not seen that, I put spiritual baths inside of the community tab. They're inside of the members area. If you saw that, then hopefully you enjoyed them. The message, I did a reading already today. The message has been put up. If you haven't seen the song that was there, it was called Wade in the Water. That was the first thing that I got this morning. And mind you, it wasn't a sleeping thing. It was something that I received as I was waking up. Like literally I'm coming out of my sleep, and that's the thing that I saw that I was hearing. And I know that's an old spiritual, when they were trying to, let the slaves know that, to get in the water because they were being tracked. Hi, everybody. But it also gave me spiritual bath, making sure that you are doing your spiritual baths. That's also for protection, and making sure that you are, cleansing yourself, because a lot of people have been under spiritual attack. And it was also giving me the vibe that trying to hinder you in some form or fashion. Somebody trying to, but either way, keeping yourself clean, because cleanliness is next to godliness, as you know. And the thing was, the message in the reading was also saying, this is the first time this has ever been done. Whatever is happening right now, this is the very first time that this has ever been done. And so I was talking to some people this morning, and what they kept telling me, everybody wants to resort back to what the Bible says, or what this book says, or what that book says. Whatever is happening now is the first time it's ever been done. And I have nothing to do with what is in any of them books or anything else. Not my bag. I'm not here to debate over it. I'm not here to argue over it. I'm not here to argue with nobody about it. All I know is new day, new time. And if you continue to keep living under what somebody told you to do or what somebody said, and not having discernment for yourself on situations and circumstances that you go through, then you're going to always have an issue. So, as I was talking to my friend this morning, and she was saying, well, this is what I was taught. And, people are taught a whole lot of things. And one of the things that she was talking about was that, and I hope she comes in here because I want to be able to, clear it with. But anyway, because this is not just her. It's a lot of families that, I was raised Christian. So as you know, there's a lot of things that are in the Bible. There were some people that was raised racist, black, white, green, purple. They were, good morning, Regina, or good afternoon. So they were taught that. Then later on, they get to learn that, okay, this group of people is not so bad, or they're not what we were Good morning, Toya. Afternoon. I'm saying afternoon like I showed up this morning. I couldn't get here this morning because I had a lot of stuff that I couldn't, literally it was stuff that I had to do in order to get here. So when I wrote them spiritual back, I had to do the first that song. I had to do that song. Then because that was the message and also the frequency. I am amazing. I love you. I had to do that song first. So that was one of the things because I was going to come and do the reading first thing in the morning. But when I woke up, that was the message. You got to do the song. Something about the frequency because we've been talking about how, because I'm like, okay, I'm getting some of the emails. And why is it that I'm not getting the emails from the people that I should be getting emails from? But it's some other. So I guess nothing is a coincidence. So everything's happening the way it's supposed to be happening. And if you sent me an email, and I haven't responded, I normally respond. So, I normally respond right away. So if I haven't responded, then it might be in the portal with the rest of them because I don't know what's happening with that, but literally that's the thing. So the first thing was do the song. After I got the song, then I did y'all some the spiritual baths because there's new people here and they don't know how to do a spiritual bath. They don't know what that is, and technically it's nothing really out of the ordinary. It's just basically using bath salts or general salts or things you can. A lot of stuff is stuff you could just eat. So there's like a self-love bath that you could do, and that is like milk and honey, things that nature that you could put in your bath water. Roses. I'm big on, because I like roses and flowers and things of that nature. You can actually dry them out and, put them in your water, or you could just buy them fresh and put them in your water. Some people do that. The milk and honey bath is powdered milk. You can use powdered milk or you can use regular milk. Put in your bath water, put the honey in there. You can use oats, things of that. And anybody knows that if you ever had a baby before, they tell you like if they have eczema, you can use oatmeal on their skin. So all of these things are really good for your skin. Each one of them does something different. You can look them up, or if you need because they're spiritual baths. I have them in my Etsy store. So, well, some of them I'm going to put up, but it'll tell you exactly like the list of everything that you need. And if you follow my esthetician channel, I show you some of the baths over there. Also in the shorts today, I actually showed y'all some of the baths as well. So let me see who's So some of these things are just general stuff. You can look them up. The one that I posted was lavender. It was Epsom salt. What else was it? I used Himalayan sea salt. But you can use things that are, that you're allowed to have on your skin, simple things of that nature. And all of these things that you could look up the healing properties and all of that stuff behind it. It'll let you know what it's good for. But either way, God about to do miraculous things, miracles being performed. What is this? I typed in one thing and it went to something completely different. I actually just saw that something happened. Somebody sent me something because and then that's the other thing, monitoring what you see and what you intake, because somebody sent me something and prayers going up and out for what just happened in the news. But don't y'all be distracted either. So you can only do what you can do, and if you can help and donating and making sure that if you could do that, then that's great. But also if you can't, don't be distracted, because there's stuff that you need to be focused on for yourself right now at this point in time, and you want to be mindful that you're not allowing certain things into your energy and into your energetic field for you to be thrown off guard for what you're supposed to do for yourself right now. So that was the thing. I had to make sure that I got some stuff done for myself in order for me to come and now, sit here and do the thing I need to do with y'all, which is, hey, Carol, and communicate and, us figure out where we are on our path or on our timeline in order for us to get the things done that we need to get done in a timely form and fashion. Because a lot of people feel like they have been thrown back behind, the schedule, but you are where you're supposed to be. Trust and know that. Even if it feels hard, if it feels like you are where you're supposed to be, So just know that and trust that. Now, where you're going and how you're, how you are to proceed, you have to make sure that you're listening. You have to also make sure that you have discernment in situations when it's time for you to move. Make sure you move. It's like the thing when God said, when I move, you move, just like that. And just so y'all know, and I keep trying to explain to y'all and tell y'all, all I know is God, even though in the process of me doing stuff. So let me let y'all know, this is not the whole like, oh, we just this, that, because I told y'all I'd be cussing. So, and I got to be mindful for y'all to know that, because I don't want nobody new coming in here saying, oh, she's just preaching this, that. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. When I'm learning, will you please let me know when you're going live? Somebody texted me talking about, can I please let them know when I'm live? I'm live now. I'm live now, but I don't know how to text them on. Let me see if I can text them on one of these things or something. But either way, so knowing that, because to me, this is the vibe. It gives me, you on this side or you on that side. And I don't know what, like, I'm not doing no demonic, none of that. But what is that? So you having good morals, like, it's certain things that I don't, it's almost like I don't get it. He said over there, my brother on that one, he said, God did not say that. That's ludicrous. I'm cracking up. He said his timeline got him home smoking hookah. And see, that's the thing. He mind his own business. He not bothering nobody. He home smoking hookah. But somebody would say, that's not what God wants you to do. Meanwhile, back at band camp, I don't see nothing wrong with it. So that's the thing. God know he's smoking hookah at the time. I know I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know what you do. I know I be cussing. So that's the thing that I'm getting at. Somebody else would look at that and say, hi, Carol. Hi, Jay Ketchup. Hi. Oh, it's people over here. I'm trying to figure out who's that. Maestro, the orchestrator, commented. Okay. Maestro, you're outside of the chat, which I'm trying to get to the chat to make sure that I can see y'all. But somebody else would say that that's not godly. That's not what. Meanwhile, why not? We not God. I'm not God, and I can't say that smoking hookah not gonna get him into heaven. You see what I'm saying? But somebody else would say that, and then how you know? How do you know? How do you know? So that's my deal. I'm gonna love God no matter what I'm doing. Okay, so that's the thing, and that's why I'm basically having the conversation, because for some reason it keeps being a thing where if you do this, then you can't. Hi WM, I love you. How you doing today? If you do this, then you can't do God. Who said? Who said? Because that's the thing that I was saying to the person today. I said it's never not me choosing to be with God, not no time. When I was drinking, when I was smoking, I was still talking to God. I was talking to God even more then, because half the time, and this is a real thing. So, and half of y'all probably done it. How many of y'all been drunk, right? And you be so drunk that when you lay down, you start spinning. And in my mind, I was thinking, God, just save me. I might not drink this much. Next time I won't drink this much. And I didn't drink that much. And eventually I went to not drinking. You see what I'm saying? Not all the time. I told you I'd like my Friday wine. But the thing is, I be talking to God the whole entire time. No matter what I'm doing, I be talking to God. So that's the issue of where I have, you see what I'm saying? My cousin on this phone, she said, we all done it. She on Facebook. So she said, we all done it. And that's what I'm getting at. So why does it have to be like, if I'm drinking, I can't choose God? If I was smoking a little weed, I can't choose God. I'm choosing God all the time. I received my book today. Yes, I have drunk that much. Yeah, Devin, that's what I'm saying. Leanne, I was trying to get in here to let you know that I was on live because I seen your message go across the phone and I was trying to get in this one. So that's what I'm saying. Why do we have to have one or the other? So, of course, if you're doing some stuff, there are some things that you know for a fact that you shouldn't be doing, because your body will tell you. But that's the thing. That's what we were talking about. And I'm saying my body tells me if I'm doing something that I shouldn't do. I don't need nobody else to tell me what I'm doing that like you God. You're not God. WM, you said you making split pea soup. I'm trying to log into this account over here, but it's not letting me. So that's the issue. That's what I was talking about today with some people. But then I'm saying God doing an amazing thing. 13 years clean and sober past August. Worked hard, just got me off warehouse 20 with 13 equinox, 50,000 miles from saving. Hello. Gift to myself. Yes. And that's the thing. So when people tell you, oh, this is happening, or if you do that, then you can't be with God, like fornication. I'm about to drink and call somebody daughter. Somebody said they about to drink and call somebody daughter, okay? But as the Bible terms will say, he would be, out of the covenant and out of the will. But guess what? Who are we to judge? Because I ain't judging. Because literally I'm trying to tell y'all, and that's why I keep saying I'm sitting here, I'm talking to y'all, and I'm telling y'all that I love God with every breath in my body. I'm telling you I love God with every breath in my body when somebody was doing that, exactly what he said, and I was the daughter that they called. You see what I'm saying? I'm somebody's daughter that somebody called, and you know what I'm saying? And it's been years in the running. It's been years, that's happened. Carol, I'm serious. It's a miracle. I have never had anything work for me. Blessings all the way. Yes, blessings all the way. Because that's the thing. When we realize that a lot of stuff that was imported and implanted into us, shut up. A lot of the stuff that was implanted and input into us is not our stuff. So I had somebody tell me that the reason why, I mean, I'm just telling the truth. I was somebody's daughter that somebody called like that. You know what I'm saying? God knew it. God knew I went. God knew I had fun. God knew it. I can't hide from God. So that's why I keep trying to tell y'all. If I know God knows and I still did it, what are you talking about? Like, I don't care what you talking about because you don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. But that's something that got put in us. That's something that got put in us. And then all of a sudden we're saying, okay, well, if we do this, what I was going to say was the lady told me that her going to church, they instilled in her the fear of God. The fear of God. God is a loving God. God is also a wrathful God, but God is a loving God, a forgiving God. So when you do stuff and you're doing stuff, y'all don't think God knew that y'all was going to do that? That's the other part that I asked, because even when the person said it to me, I said, you didn't think God knew you was going to do that? If God could build the whole earth and the whole world, and y'all believe that God can do that, why do y'all not know that he knew you was going to do that? He knew you before you was in your mother's womb. You don't think he knew what type of energy you were going to be? Hi, Jonte. Thank you. Y'all didn't know what type of energy. Y'all don't think God knew what type of energy y'all was going to be? Because I know for a fact God knew what type of energy I was going to be. And even now, while I be sitting here and I'll be saying stuff like, when I be talking to God, I be talking to God like I'm talking to y'all. And sometimes I be thinking God be cracking up because, I be questioning some stuff. I be seeing stuff. I be questioning stuff. And it make me like, because I be wanting to know stuff. So at the end of the day, a lot of us be convicted, and that's where we block the manifestation in our body, because we are meant to. God wants us to have amazing, miraculous things. Y'all don't think that God don't want you to have? I don't understand why people tell you that. God don't want you to have money. God don't want you to be blessed. God wants you to be everything that you want to be and more. God wants you to be more. Yeah, God to the pen to the journey. Yes. God already knew everything that you were going to do before you did it. If he already knew you when you were in your mother's womb, you don't think that all the rest of your story was already played out? And this is the other part that I be wondering. If everybody could think that the earth was built or everything was manifested and done in 7 days, right? What make people think that he need them to lay in judgment for them. Because if everybody knows that we all have to be in judgment, because that's the one thing that they'll say, you're going to be judged. Well, thank you. So are you. And it also says, judge not, lest ye be judged. You're going to be judged in the same form and fashion that you're trying to judge me. And cast the first stone. There's so many things that basically tell in that book that says, and it's not even just about that book. I'm just using that just because again, I'm not here for that. I'm only using that because this is the reason why a lot of us have our manifestations blocked. That's the reason why a lot of things that you want, or that you, a mere reflection of each other. Yes. A lot of things that you could bring into a manifestation, you're blocking them, or you're the thing that's blocking them because you have all these thoughts in your head. See what I'm saying? Somebody out here being a thought. Y'all heard what I said. Him. Out here thoughting. Y'all don't know God didn't know y'all was out here thoughting? Yes, he definitely knew. I'm cracking up, Leanne. Yes, that's the thing. But do you have high morals? Do you have high values? Are you out here just stealing, killing, lying, thieving, and all this other extra stuff? Are you out here doing that? That I think that's where the problem comes in at. Now, if you are of good character, regardless of the fact, I'm not bothering nobody, I ain't hurting nobody, I ain't harming nobody. Didn't ask nobody to come over here in my business. But, excuse me, people come over here in my business. Somebody yesterday tried to send me some energy that wasn't becoming. Why did you come over here and watch me anyway? Nobody asked you to come over here. You didn't have to come see the message. You didn't have to come talk to me. You didn't have to do none of that. But y'all need to realize anybody sitting here looking at me could be projecting something to me. That's when you have to know that you have to put on the armor of God always. And that's why I keep saying I sit with God no matter what I'm doing. Because literally somebody checked into this reading yesterday, or into the message yesterday, and sent me some energy that tried to make me sick. Why? They could have went on about their business. They didn't have to be here. Didn't have to nothing. But literally that's what a person did. And I only know because literally, like I told y'all about the live, all of a sudden, my throat started doing a little thing. And I had to, check out for a hot minute, come back, regroup. They told me to come back because even they knew. And I keep telling y'all, I keep getting a message, somebody glutton for punishment, because they don't know how to stay out of my business. Something about me is bothering somebody so bad that they can't go and lay down. And meanwhile, y'all see what I be doing. I just be sitting here minding my own business, talking to y'all. But apparently it's bothering somebody so bad that somebody decided that they wanted to try to send me a sickness yesterday online. Send it to your mom. That's probably where it went. And then they wonder why their mom's sick. And it's because you out here doing stuff you ain't got no business. Nobody asked you to come over here. People be projecting. LOL. And you got me singing Tina Turner rolling. I'm cracking up. Okay, so I'm outside of the chat, because literally there's people coming outside of the chat and I don't know what they're saying. Okay, so let me turn this down. All right, I think I got it. Okay, so is there anything that anybody wanted to ask? I wanted to make sure I came because I did everything that I was supposed to do, and so I felt like, I know y'all want to be always having our good little conversations and everything. Well, our amazing big conversations. That means not minimize nothing that we got going on, because it's a lot of big happening. Okay. At the end of the day, the message. Let me see. What was I supposed to say? Carol, my day is going freaking amazing. I woke up in good energy, woke up in good spirits. I had my spiritual bath, got that done. I feel really, really good. My son just went and got me some tacos. I did some shorts for y'all. I feel like my energy is good. So I'm probably going to do the reading for the tier member today, because I had to wait because the energy just wasn't right. The energy wasn't energy in, but today the energy is right. And I hope all y'all are in alignment to receive the blessings that are coming to y'all, because that's a real thing. I don't know why people can't fathom that there's miracles happening, especially when y'all are doing great shit. That iPad, oh, look at me. Not mine. Yes, you can send me one. I'm open to receiving all the blessings that want to come to me. It is old. I have had this since I ain't even gonna lie, I think 2012. But right now I'm using all my old devices to do the messages. But I'm open to receiving one. I love you. Thank you. I definitely would appreciate it. I need that. And increase the screen size for me, please. Thank you. Because this one little. I need a big one. He over here talking about my iPad. Oh. I have a question. When did minding one's business become so hard? Oh, he said he got a question. When did minding one's business become so hard? Leanne, the magician is magicianing. When did minding one's business become so hard? Anybody in the chat want to answer? Because I can tell you when minding, like, it's been a long time coming. It's been since the beginning of time. Can't I see an iPod mini on in your future? I mean, listen, I'm not going to say nothing about it. It's going to be a blessing to me. So thank you. I appreciate it. Please. I'm not a judger. Anybody that knows me knows I'm very appreciative of all the items that get sent. Okay. So thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate it. When they own life is born as Leanne said when they own life is born as fuck. But I think it also goes back to the beginning of time, because guess what? And this is the conversation. I had this conversation with Leanne this morning. I asked her, I said, where's Cain at? I keep asking everybody, where's Cain? I'd asked the church people, several different people, where is Cain at? Because from what I read, and from, maybe I misunderstood it, but nobody has came up with a good answer to me yet. From what I was read, and from what I heard, they said he got the mark of the beast. Nobody was allowed to kill him because he killed his brother. Gazelle, hi. So his punishment was for him to roam the earth until Judgment Day. Well, we could be in Judgment Day right now, which I think it is. But if that's the case, then that means he should still be here somewhere around, unless he already got judged or whatever. But I'm feeling like he's still here. So, good morning, Michael. If that's the case, where is he at? So that leads me back to the question that he said, when did it become minding thy own business since the beginning of time? Because Cain wasn't minding his business when he slew his brother way back when. He was mad because Abel had favor with God for his offering, and he didn't. So it's been a thing since the beginning of time. So we almost can, and that's the thing. We can't tell people what to do. We can only, control what we do, and we can control how we react to what they do. We can't tell people what to do. People just do their own thing. And I'll be wanting people to mind their business, especially when it comes to me. Don't come over here doing whatever it is you're doing. Because who asked you? Can y'all hit the like button for me, please? Who asked you? And who invited you? Like, who sent you? That's what I'd be really asking for people. Like, who sent you? Why are you here? And that's the thing that we have to ask a lot of people when they show up in our life. Like, who sent you? Because y'all don't realize, like, we talked about monitoring spirits yesterday. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. And y'all see my face got to get real, like, because it bothers me. Like, who sent you? Why are you here? Why you can't go deal with yourself? Why is my business so much more appealing than your business? Your business can be that much appealing too if you go tend to it. You wasting time focusing on the things that are, happening over here or not happening over here or whatever is happening, when meanwhile, I wasn't even looking at you. Didn't pay you no mind. Anybody that knows me knows I get on social media. I'll be, doing my little TikToks or whatever it is I be doing. People wasting time with their own beliefs. Yes. And that's what we were actually talking about, how we got here. People, we are so from the time we're little, whatever it is that your family is, or whatever religion, or whatever they not, or whatever it is, we grow up under those guidelines, under those rules. Was that something that we chose, or was that something that we just got put in? We got jumped in. Like I told y'all yesterday, the double dutch. You got jumped in. Or like maybe in a game when they, beat you and then you get jumped in. But somehow that wasn't something you chose, because that was something you've been under since you were a child. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging that. I'm not judging that at all, period. But some people talking about they're trying to manifest some things and then they can't manifest properly because their mind is stuck on, if I do this, will God disapprove? If I do this, I can almost promise you that if there's something that you really, really not supposed to do for you, because again, everybody's walk, everybody's journey is different. If there's something that you really, really not supposed to do, you don't think God can stop you from doing it? Yep, concrete your own life. Focus on yourself, but that don't mean not be supportive for those you love. Exactly. You can definitely be supportive of those you love. Doesn't mean you do for unless ask for help. Too much control and manipulation. Exactly. That's exactly the case. And I keep talking to, I got a couple people that I talk to, and we're talking about, and I want them to come on because I want them to explain. So when they're ready, then that way we can talk about it. That fine line, it's a thin line between love and hate. That line in the middle, that line that's in the middle, that gray line, that gray area, it exists. And I keep having conversations about this fine line. And to me, it's almost like you get told you can't straddle the fence. What does that mean? I feel like minding your own business is a form of jealousy and judgment. There's a thin line between motivation and motives when people insert themselves. Yes, that's a fact. That's true. Like, I totally agree with that. Hey, we both just said thin line. We in alignment. Yes, totally in alignment. I believe anybody that's watching this that comes here, we're in alignment. And so that's why I want to know your opinions about certain things, because again, sometimes you're the student, sometimes you're the teacher. I keep telling y'all about that Hierophant card. That Hierophant card, and that's what I was explaining to them. That Hierophant card is basically learning, you're bringing forth your own religions, your own society, your society and rules, things that you were imparted upon, things that you were taught. But what if those things are not in alignment with you? But it's now because you were taught that, now it's like you have those confinements already in your mind. You have those restrictions already in your mind. You have to, now you're an adult. You are an adult now. So now making your own decisions, your own choices, your own, like, whatever you want to do for your kids. Just because your parents did it with you don't mean you got to do it with your kids. That's not how that go. Because what if your parents were everybody's limited by what they know at the time. And so nobody has a handbook to earth. I didn't get a handbook to earth. Anybody get a handbook to earth? Because if y'all did, I ain't get mine. I ain't get my pamphlet. That's what my brother says. He didn't get a pamphlet. I didn't get a book. I didn't even get a little notepad or nothing that says, hey, welcome to earth. This is what you got to do. I didn't get that. What I got was a bunch of people trying to tell me what I can and cannot do. I don't think I got put here for me not to have fun. Are you crazy? Like, you mean to tell me you think I got put here just to keep working, to do a whole bunch of what? This the card. And this card right here, this is the person that is like the leader. This is the teacher. These are the students down here. So train up a child. Train up a child. It says understanding your higher beliefs, your values, and your personal boundaries. Your personal boundaries. Not the boundaries you were taught. Because the boundaries you were taught, you might not even like. The boundaries that you were taught may violate your personal boundaries. And you only going to know that if you find out. If you find out, what do you like? What part of your growing, the things that resonate with you? Matter of fact, what is God telling you? I asked the person something one day. They kept asking me because, okay, I don't teach tarot, but they was asking me some questions. And I asked them, what is God telling you? You know what the person said? Nothing. And then they asked me, well, you know what God told me to tell you? Nothing. Because I couldn't tell the person what they wanted. I was not allowed. They told me not to tell them. I got my handbook. The title said Handbook to Life. When I read it, it literally outlined the 10 crack commandments. Biggie Smalls. Okay, I'm done chatting. I love you. He said he got his handbook and it was the 10 crack commandments by Biggie Smalls. Okay. So apparently that's a thing because Biggie Smalls got the 10 crack commandments too. And honestly, it's still some good commandments because if you know, you know. Never get high on your own supply and never sell no where you rest at. Okay. I'm cracking up. I mean, I'm just saying it was good stuff. The commandments, not the stuff, because I never tried the stuff. Okay. All honesty, people, I truly don't know I had any boundaries until I learned about myself and growing up, and still I started recovery program. Yes, I love you too, WM. That's what I'm saying. We don't realize we have boundaries, and until like somebody do something, then it make you mad, and then you be like, you don't even realize, because guess what? Sometimes even if you don't know how to process your emotions properly, you might not even know that was a boundary. You just might be mad at the person. Meanwhile, what are you mad at the person for? You just didn't realize that person just crossed your boundaries. And that's a good conversation, because a lot of things can be saved by saying, you literally are crossing my boundaries. You see what I'm saying? You're crossing my boundaries. Okay, so a person may not even know they offended you because you didn't tell them. You didn't tell them they offended you. Let me tell you, there was a person just recently, and the thing was, the situation, the conversation was so crazy. The person crossed my boundaries because I said, and literally it was nothing. They might have went and told the whole story of something else. Hey, he in here now, y'all. The person may tell the story, I don't know, but at the end of the day, I asked the person, I said, can you please wait until I'm not with my grandchild for us to have a conversation? The person still wanted to keep going on and on and on. And it wasn't even about the issue that what we were arguing about, the argument, or what they was arguing about, because I wasn't arguing. What they were saying was they didn't like something I said. Okay. And I literally said, I'm not trying to put you on the back burner at all, period. I'm not trying to put you on the back burner, but I have my grandbaby with me and I'm about to go. My brother said, tell the story about how he crossed my boundaries. I will in 1 minute. I'll tell the story. So, and he in here right now, y'all. So, okay. And so the person, I said, I'm not trying to put you off, but I have my grandbaby with me and I'm about to take them to Chuck E. Cheese. I'm about to take her to Chuck E. Cheese. So could you please wait until I'm done? But this person was drinking a little bit. And so, they wanted to say what they had to say at the time. And I'm saying, I don't want to engage in that because, again, you loud, my baby can hear you. And I'm not trying to teach my baby no ratchet stuff, because I keep trying to tell y'all I cuss. In real life, I cuss. In real life, I'm calm, but I ain't no killer, but don't push me. And so I ended up telling the person, well, when you get, come to, then you'll realize you was tripping. Either way, the whole conversation was ridiculous and stupid. But at the end of the day, it was a boundary this person crossed with me. You crossed my boundaries. Now I can't fool with you because you literally don't know how to control yourself. And I don't care about nobody drinking. I don't care if you smoke crack. I could be cool with you and you could be smoking crack. And you could do what you're doing. I'm not a person that's going to judge. It's for me to judge. I may be the very thing to get you not to do that. Like, God may be using me right now to communicate with some people and in order for them not to do the thing. Who am I to judge? I might not be smoking crack, but I'm gonna do some other stuff that I want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, who am I to judge? I'm not the person to judge. So here, my brother, Carol, meaning if someone says something that normally hurt me, now I say, nope, not accepting that difference of opinion. It's called healthy boundaries, accepted or not. Yes. So this is what happened. This is what my brother was talking about. So literally, we were talking on the phone the other day. And so he told me, I was telling him something. And so I got done explaining it, and he was trying to explain to me what he was talking about, right? And so it's been a thing where, and he's right. My brain does a thing where it's like, first of all, I got one of my phones is kind of jacked up too. So that's the other thing. So one of my phones I can't really hear on. So I call that the hoe phone. So I asked him, why you call the hoe phone? Because I can't hear on the hoe phone. The hoe phone is the phone that I work off. It's not because I was out hoeing, okay? Just so y'all know. It was because literally it's the work phone. So the work phone, that's when all the people come in, you know. It's a little joke between, you know, me and him. Anyway, so he called, he was on the hoe phone, and the hoe phone I can't really hear on because I got to replace the phone. The phone's old, it's, you know. And so I told him what I needed to tell him because he was talking about my computer being raggedy. Hey, Keita. He was talking about my computer being raggedy. My computer raggedy. It's old. This old. The phone's old. I got 3 old electronics, right? But literally, I got to start where I'm at. God told me to start where I'm at. Don't wait till you get the money to get the phone. Don't wait till you get the money to get the computer, because guess what? Your daily check-ins with everybody is helping everybody. So he was disrespecting my computer, which was already one thing. Boundaries definitely have to be set. It's a matter of treating people how they treat you. They can't respect your boundaries. They don't respect you. So you have to maintain and move around. And that's true. And if y'all can't come to a common ground on the boundaries, then you can't, then you guys just got to figure it out. So literally I got done, you know, saying what I was saying. He said, do you see how I let you say what you were saying? Because the thing that he keeps telling me is, you keep cutting in on my conversation. And he's correct. But he also said, your mom does that. But he's been saying that to me for a while. Okay, well, guess what? My communication, and I may need to work on that. But at this point in time, I'm in a place where I keep telling y'all I could still be glitching, because normally what I would do is not talk to nobody, period. So I could be glitching still. And I tell y'all that. I'm very honest about it. Okay? So he has made note to tell me that, you know, sometimes you got to, you know, it's two-way conversation, and that's the way conversations work. You do have to wait for another person to say what they saying after you say what you saying. But he also be forgetting that we do the same exact thing. We related. So he do it to me and I just don't say nothing. But he makes a point in saying it to me, right? And that day I just wasn't there for it. Like I just wasn't. So he said what he said. When he said that, it kind of triggered me. And because I love my brother, I don't want to say nothing wrong to him. I just literally hung up. And so I just needed a minute. So he texted me and he said, I don't know why you hung up, but maybe we can communicate better or something. Whatever he said, but I love you. And I love him too. But at the time, I just didn't have the right words to say. So I had to just hang up because I don't want to act any type of way with anybody. And that's the thing. So I texted him back and I let him know. I said, it wasn't that what you said. It wasn't what you said, because he said he was going to keep his opinion to himself. No, my brother's my go-to. Like literally, he in here now, and I told y'all, if y'all need to ask anybody something, a Gemini, because we were talking about the Gemini conversation, I literally said, even past that day, ask my brother, because my brother don't lie to me. Like my brother got on the phone and he was saying something to me about the guys, and he said, I ain't gonna lie to you, we all got, you know, whatever trait, and he said, you just got to find one with less than that. You just got to find one with less than that. So he'll tell me the truth. So that day I just didn't have the right words to say, and I don't want to act any type of way with anybody. And again, I've been saying I'm going to work on, because this is my thing. Everybody knows, and my family knows, I'll get away. I'll go away and I won't talk. I won't talk to nobody. That's not and God wants me to work on that. That's not a correct behavior, but that's something that I had to work on. That's something that I have to work on. So in that case, I had to take a step back, but I ended up telling him, I said, please be mindful not to tell me how to speak. Like, don't tell me how to communicate. Because as of now, I'm trying to get something else out of my body, which is being able to communicate. Because normally I would just, you know, either I'm just get ready to get going, or, and that's coming from being out of control as well. So that's the other part. Y'all growing up, that's my brother in there. Leanne talking to you, Donnie. The hang up set me off. The hang up set me off. The reason it set me off is because I miss the days when we could just be on the phone and they would feel that disconnect. Yeah. Hold on. I think I'm reading wrong. I miss the days when you could bang the phone on someone and they would feel that disconnect. Yes, but that's not what I was trying to do. I wasn't really trying to make him feel any type of way at all, period. But it was a boundary of mine, and it just was getting ready to trigger me in a way that I can't let anybody trigger me right now. Like, literally, that's a thing. When she hung up, y'all, it was so silent. I was still talking, and I dislike talking to myself. When I answered myself, I knew it was real. Well, I did send him a message back. Thank your brother for being honest and able to be there. But how about offer option when you can ask for his opinion? Yes, and that was the thing. But I did ask. Oh, so this was the thing. I sent him back a message and I said, it wasn't about his opinion because I value his opinion. I love my brother. Like, I value his opinion. The thing was, in me at that moment, I knew I wasn't there, and that's what I said. I said I just wasn't there. Y'all have to remember that y'all are still. This is a person. I'm a person sitting in front of y'all that literally just went through, or still could potentially be going through, dark night of the soul. Still trying to figure out now who I am as a person coming out of that, and still trying to navigate trusting people. That's my brother. But guess what? During the dark night of the soul, they told me not to trust nobody. Okay, that's what spirits and things are. So just so me and my brother, like, I love my brother, so he was able to, and he went through himself. So that's the thing. He kind of knows what I'm going through. So it's like, or what I was going through, or what I am going through still. And then y'all got to remember, I'm going through the dark night of the soul. I got a dude trying to attack me that claim they love me. I got so many different things that's happening, not his fault. So literally I texted him, I told him, I love you back. I love you. But maybe we got to figure out a way to communicate. That's what I told him. So right now we just been text messaging back and forth, because guess what? He don't got to hear me talking. But we still been texting, and I want to be able to talk to him, and I want to be able to respect even his boundary. So that way when he's talking, I can kind of, but as of now, I got to get myself in alignment and in control in that way, to where I'm not doing that. But at this point, I was saying, I'm not letting nobody tell me what to do or how to talk. I have to talk how I want to talk, because I got to get the thing out of my body. And I don't feel like I'm wrong for that. I wouldn't feel like anybody else is wrong for that, because of the fact that each one of us processes our very own way. And so I'm not, if the way I communicate is not good for him, then I just have to take a step back. And you see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And actually, it was part of, kind of respect his boundaries, because it gave something to me. Like, if I'm not respecting your boundaries the way you want me to communicate, I got to go over here, because I can't communicate the way you want me to communicate. I got to communicate the way I need to communicate at this moment in time. Does that mean that it's right? No. Does it mean that it's wrong? No. It just means that it just happened. Leanne, I'm gonna go and fix my supper and get ready for work, because I can't chat to save my life. Love you guys. Love you, sis. Hit everyone. Leanne, you been chatting. What you talking about? I'm cracking up. Trusting God, maybe nobody else. I mean, that's what you should do. That's the beginning of it. Thank you, son. So at the end of the day, y'all, my son came home and surprised me last night too. He stole my money too, but can you give me a drink? So that's the thing, creating healthy boundaries, but also still being able to communicate in a love-informed fashion, because at the end of the day, my brother supports me. My brother literally supports me from no matter what I do. As y'all see, he a Gemini and he in here. This reading say Pisces and he a Gemini. So at the end of the day, like, yeah, he's on the chat.
What's up, Uncle Donnie?
It's the whole chat. It's a bunch of people.
So y'all, you got 3 cameras?
Yeah. Right. So y'all, so that's the thing. But also, I want to make sure that I'm able to support him too. Uncle Donnie said, "Yo, I want to make sure that I'm able to support him as well." And as of now, I'm just trying. Okay. So, and what I'm trying to do, I don't know, because literally, I'm just here. I'm just showing up. I'm being obedient, and I'm showing up. And y'all keep, pushing me through, helping me through, and getting me through. Just put my food in one and put your food in the other one. So just split it. So that's the thing. I don't have the answers. I don't have all the answers, but I'm being open and receptive as of now because y'all, just the amazing stuff that has been happening and the things that I've been like privy to and starting to come into. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I do know how I join this thing. I don't know. Anybody in the chat can know how to tell him how to join it. I think he's in there already though. But that's the thing. So I don't have all the answers, y'all. Literally, that's why I come here. That's why I talk to y'all. That's why I want to know what y'all want to know. So then that way, hello, Angel in the house. Hey, Angel. And I'm just trying to figure it out the same way everybody else is trying to figure it out. Oh, I don't know. And that's what I need for, I need to figure out how to join. I think it's because I'm on a computer though. That's the reason why, because I know how to join it on the phone, but I don't know how to join it on the laptop. That's the issue. And that's the thing. So I'm trying to get everything together for it to be, linked up. I'm on my laptop, Donnie, so I don't know how that works on this piece because I tried to get some people in the other day and it just wasn't working. So I just wanted to make sure that y'all, got the message. Y'all heard the reading that was up. Know that miracles are happening and they're happening for you, especially where you are in the alignment. You accepting it. Trust your process. Enjoy the moments. Take nothing for granted. Everything is a lesson or just a blessing. Yes. Yes. Hey, Lakivia. And that's a fact. That is a total fact, Carol. Thank you. Because that's the thing that I'm learning. I'm not a perfect person. That's why I sit here in front of y'all saying I'm not a perfect person. I'm not trying to sell you on being perfect. I'm trying to tell you that I love God. Something about me, I'm being set here for, whatever it is that y'all need me to do, whatever it is God needs me to do for the glory of God. But please, single, celibate, and sober, I sit in front of you, but that was because I'm in covenant with God. I'm not judging nobody for not being single, celibate, and sober. I'm not but I'm also advocating for, if you not, still love God regardless. Don't let people tell you that you can't love God and still be doing whatever it is that you're doing. Because who said? Who said? They don't get to have God for themselves. God is for everybody. One last thing, guys. Donate to the RV GoFundMe, please. Yes, please. Definitely. Please do that. Because we're trying to get it transported here. Only one perfect is God. Nobody is perfect. Yes. We're trying to get the RV here. Leanne actually donated the RV, but we're trying to get the RV here. And so as of now, we have it at, I think it's like $1,500, but I would, if, we get the money, then we would like to give her support, getting the RV and donating the RV. So definitely, please. Same here, celibate, sober, but not single. How are you celibate and sober, but not single? You can't be single or celibate in a relationship, can you? Angel. Angel, you celibate inside the relationship? Because I need to know about that process. Is that allowed? Are you allowed to be celibate inside of a relationship? Well, especially inside of a marriage. Are you allowed to do that? I'm cracking up because I was going to say, I know you said you was married. So how you saying celibate? I'm cracking up. Carol, you saying yes is your choice, but if you married, that means you can't be not using the thing. You got to be. You're not allowed to do that, are you? I didn't think that was allowed. Oh, she said she don't want to be celibate. But that also means that, see, that opens up something, that opens up a door. Because I feel like if you're married and a person is not giving you the thing that you need, how you going to be mad if somebody get the thing that I need outside? He said $40. Angel. I'm cracking up. Because to me, that means that you're opening up the door for somebody. Because if I'm married to somebody and I know that I'm not giving them the thing, that nope, take care of yourself. He said that's his final offer. How can you be good friends? I know, but don't budge. Other don't budge. No, it don't do harm. Stop it, or I'm going to split world on my phone. Leanne, I know he is crazy. He is so funny. Well, he's not crazy. He's definitely stable. So let me watch my words, because I don't like when people start using them words over me. He's amazing. Chasnovia comment. Thank you, Zell. Thank you, and Zell. Okay, it's not my fault. Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. So that opens up doors. That opens up doors for people and things to kind of slide in, because that's the reason why you get married, to have a life with a person. You get married to have that connection person. So how could you be mad if the person now goes out and does something? Like, to me, it's almost like you open that door. No, you really can't control what a person does. You definitely can't. But if I get married to a person, but I'm in a marriage, but I don't. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. I know you were married, because I was talking to you yesterday. That's what I'm getting at. I know you're in a marriage, so that means that allows for something to be opened up. Because are you supposed to just live your life and you know that you want to do these things? Are you supposed to just live your life without it because the person is doing that? And that's your choice. That's what I'm saying. That's your choice. But if you didn't want that as your choice, then what? He said he can donate $45. Well, see, that's the thing. This is why I'm saying I need to talk to a person, because like the marriage is over. Because if you do something that they don't like, I walked away from my ex-husband because he went outside of the marriage. I had no desire to start up another till heals from the relationship. Don't bring back into a new relationship. That's a fact. That, and you see me, I'm just sitting here, single, celibate, sober, waiting for my dad, waiting for D-Dad. I believe the same thing. Don't bring baggage into a relationship, because why would you do that? Can you give me a cup of ice? To me, it opens up the door for something else, but also Yo, my son is here, and he is 18 years old, and he said, and it makes your partner miserable. That's what he said, and he 18 and he know that. Did y'all hear that? And that's from an 18-year-old. He said, and also it gives you a sense of insecurity. So that's, oh well, he has issues of the heart, mind, and soul. Yes. So, Angel, that means that that's something that you have to ask yourself, dealing with yourself and God. And I commend you, because if that's something that you want to stay in, then I commend you for that, because you got options in life. Everybody has options in life. What happened?
They're not the only one that like around that other person world. Like in reality, if they want something different, they're gonna get that something different, because you obviously.
Can you just say it to them so that way they can hear you? Because I don't know. Just come say it to them. Come over here.
Somebody else will always be able to provide whatever you want, especially if it comes to make your partner happy. So I don't even know what I'm saying right here, to be honest. But,
I hear what you're saying.
But just take what your partner say, and if it's not working for him, I really don't know what I'm saying, because I got on camera and I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, she's the one that is saying he's not doing it, so that's the thing.
Okay.
So
okay.
He basically saying he know how you feel. Okay, that's what he's saying.
I understand how you feel. Sure.
Leanne said hi.
I understand how you feel.
Yeah, Angel, my son said he understands how you feel. Oh, and she said she understands what you saying?
You don't get tired of it.
Uncle Donnie said, "Shut up, because you messing up his $40 offer." He's trying to get out $40. Hey, Tara. See you, Angel. Love you. See you later. All right, well, y'all, we are hour in anyway, so we can close this down if nobody has anything to say. But I wanted to make sure y'all knew that I came here. I wanted to, I came to make sure that I did my check. We're gonna get this thing together. Right now, we just winging it. We trying to figure out where we going with this, but I'm showing up. That's what I wanted y'all to see. I'm showing up. Bye, Leanne. I love you. I'll talk to you shortly anyway. Duharm say he having fun. Don't leave him. All right, so that was the message. Make sure you go check the message that's posted. Get in alignment. Get in alignment with you, yourself, your higher self, and the things that you want for you and your future, and the things that God is dealing with you on. And don't block your blessing by letting something that somebody else told you be the thing that you keep focusing on. Because if you go to heaven or hell, it's going to be because of what you did, not because of what somebody told you to do. God not going to ask you about nobody else when you get there. From what and I don't know what He's going to ask you, but I don't feel like He's going to ask you what I was doing when you get there. Good to see you. Have an awesome evening. See you, Carol. Love you. See you, WM. Look, everybody cooking and smoking. See what I'm saying, WM? That's right. Enjoying that exactly. Leanne said it's 4:20 somewhere, y'all. And that's just so y'all know I'm not judging. Like, I have no, listen, I'm just here. I'm here being obedient, doing the thing that we need to do. And if y'all can donate to the GoFundMe because we're trying to get the RV here, please. Excuse me. And I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. And I am going to post another reading later on. So if you see the one, there's more coming. Thank you, Tara. I love you. I really appreciate you for that. Bye, Donnie Harmon. I love you. Where you at? I can't see you. I love you. All right, everybody. I love y'all, and see y'all later. And y'all continue to be amazing. I'll leave y'all with this. If you fall, feel it's your fault. And that's on Riding Hood.